Everyone, this is Papya Datta working as a lecturer in Devi Mahalakshmi Polytechnic College. Today I am going to take a lecture on sweep generator. So first we'll see the basic concepts behind sweep generator. So a sweep frequency generator is a type of signal generator that is used to generate a sinusoidal output. Such an output will have its frequency automatically varied or swept between two selected frequencies. One complete cycle of the frequency variation is called a sweep. Depending on the design of a particular instrument, either linear or logarithmic variations can be introduced to the frequency rate. However, over the entire frequency range of the sweep, the amplitude of the signal output is designed to remain constant. Sweep frequency generators are primarily used for measuring the responses of amplifiers, filters, and electrical components over various frequency bands. The frequency range of a sweep frequency generator usually extends over three bands, that is 0.001 Hz to 100 kHz. It is a low frequency to audio. Second, 100 kHz to 1500 MHz. It is in the range of RF, and 1 to 200 GHz. It is in the range of microwave range. It is really a hectic task to know the performance of measurement of bandwidth over a wide frequency range with a manually tuned oscillator. By using a sweep frequency generator, a sinusoidal signal that is automatically swept between two chosen frequencies can be applied to the circuit under test, and its frequency and its response against frequency can be displayed on an oscilloscope or XY recorder. Thus, the measurement time and effort is considerably reduced. Sweep generators may also be employed for checking and repairing of amplifiers, which is used in TV and radar receivers. Now we'll talk about the block diagram of sweep generator. So the most important component of a sweep frequency generator is the master oscillator. So it is mostly an RF type and has many operating ranges, which are selected by a range switch. Either mechanical or electronic variations can be brought to the frequency of the output signal of the signal generator. In the case of mechanically varied models, a motor driven capacitor is used to tune the output signal of the master oscillator. In the case of electronically tuned models, two frequencies are used. One will be a constant frequency that is produced by the master oscillator, that is from RF master oscillator. Another will be varying frequency signal, which is produced by the another oscillator, which is called a VCO, that is voltage controlled oscillator. The other will be a varying frequency signal, which is produced by the another oscillator called the voltage control oscillator. The VCO contains an element whose capacitance depends upon the voltage applied across it. This element is used to vary the frequency of the sinusoidal output of the VCO. A special electronic device called a mixer is then used to combine the output of the VCO and the output of the master oscillator. When both the signals are combined, the signal's resulting output will be sinusoidal, and its frequency will depend on the difference of frequencies of the output signals of the master oscillator and VCO. For example, if the master oscillator frequency is fixed at 10 MHz and the variable frequency is varied between 10.01 MHz to 35 MHz, the mixture will give sinusoidal output whose frequency is swept from 10 kHz to 25 MHz. Adjustment can be brought to the sweep rates in a sweep frequency generator, and it's normally can be varied from 100 to 0.01 seconds per sweep. The x-axis of an oscilloscope or XY recorder can be easily driven synchronously with a voltage that varies linearly or logarithmically. In the electronically tuned sweep generators, the same voltage which drives the VCO serves as this voltage. When the frequency varies linearly or logarithmically, the values of the end frequencies can be used to find the frequency of various points along the frequency response curve. Markers can be employed for more accuracy. Now let's just take a minute and try to answer these questions. Sweep generator is triggered by what, and which sweep generator works on the principle of, and sweep generator is a time-based generator, whether it is true or false. I hope you got the answer. So sweep generator is triggered by channel A or B. A sweep generator works on the principle of capacitor, and sweep generator is a time based generator. This is a true statement. So answers are D, B, A. Let's just move forward and talk about the Miller sweep. It is a type of sweep generator. So the transistor Miller time based generator circuit is a popular Miller integrated circuit that produces a sweep waveform. This is mostly used in horizontal deflection circuits. It is also called as Miller sweep. The Miller sweep circuit consists of a switch and a timing circuit in the initial stage whose input is taken from the Schmitt gate generator circuit. The amplifier section is the following one, which has three stages. First being an emitter follower, second an amplifier, and third one is the emitter follower. An emitter follower circuit usually acts as a buffers amplifier here. It has a low output impedance and a high input impedance. The low output impedance lets the circuit drive a heavy load. The high input impedance keeps the circuit from not loading its previous circuit. The last emitter follower section will not load the previous amplifier section. Because of this, the amplifier gain will be high. The capacitor C here placed between the base of Q1 and the emitter of Q3, base of Q1 and emitter of Q3 is the timing capacitor. The values of R and C and the variation in the voltage level of VVB changes the sweep speed. The figure shows the circuit of a Miller sweep. When the output of the Schmitt trigger generator is a negative pulse, the transistor Q4 turns on. This transistor Q4 turns on and the current flows through, emitter current flows through R1. The emitter is at negative potential and the same is applied at the cathode of the diode D, which makes it forward biased. As the capacitor C is bypassed here, it is not charged. The application of a trigger pulse makes the Schmitt gate output high, which in turns the transistor Q4 off. Now a voltage of 10 volt is applied at the emitter of Q4 that makes the current flow through R1, which also makes the diode D reverse biased. As the transistor Q4 is in cutoff, the capacitor C gets charged from VVB through R and provides a rundown sweep output at the emitter of Q3. The capacitor C discharges through the D and transistor Q4 at the end of the sweep. Considering the effect of capacitance C1, the slope speed or sweep speed error is given by ES equal to Vs upon V into 1 minus A plus R upon Ri plus C upon Ci. Now let's just take a minute and try to answer these questions. The sweep generator of a CRO is used to produce what? The output of a sweep and time based generator will be, and Miller sweep is used in which type of circuits? I hope you got the answer. The sweep generator of a CRO is used to produce sawtooth voltage for the vertical deflection of electron beam. The output of sweep and time based generator will be your sawtooth waveform, and Miller sweep is used in horizontal deflection circuits. I hope you have understood the concept of sweep generator. Thank you.